If you have the opportunity to play this game called life, you have to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. In a world captivated by his music, fashion, and unfiltered personality, there's one name that stands above the rest: Kanye West. Stepping into the mind of Kanye West, a musical genius whose brilliance has often been overshadowed by a storm of controversy, which all started in 2004 when Kanye was snubbed. Ye was fresh off the release of College Dropout, his debut album, featuring Jay-Z, Common, and Jamie Foxx, that shocked hip-hop culture. College Dropout stood out. I've always said that the best songs and stories come from pain, and we felt every bit of pain on the song through the wire. Where Kanye detailed the nearly fatal Los Angeles car crash in 2002 that broke his jaw, forcefully wiring it shut, making it unbearable to speak or rap in a conventional sense, hence naming the song Through the Wire. They got my mouth wired shut for the doctor said 6 weeks. I had reconstructive surgery on my jaw. I looked in the mirror, half my jaw was in the back of my mouth, man, I couldn't believe it. College Dropout was one of the best-selling albums at the time, selling over 400,000 copies in the first week. With that being so, Kanye anticipated he would win Best New Artist, which was an unpleasant surprise when country singer Gretchen Wilson won Best New Artist at the 2004 American Music Awards. Kanye, being upset, stormed out the event claiming, "I was the best artist of the year. I was definitely robbed. I refuse to give any political correct bullshit comment. I was the best new artist this year." Kanye believed that conspiracy was at work and charged it to the game. Ye was always perceived as a backpack rapper, an artist who often focused on conscious and socially aware lyrics, tackling topics like personal economic struggles as well as social issues, not really caring about being the biggest commercial rapper like Jay-Z, but the uproar for being snubbed showed otherwise. In 2005, Kanye was finally received the recognition he had been so desperately craving for. Kanye won a Grammy for the Best Rap Album, to which he gracefully accepted and left hip-hop one of the most inspiring motivational speech we've ever heard. When I had my accident, I found that at that moment, nothing in life is promised except death. If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. Then you gotta tell those album stories, do you remember when? But right now is my time and my moment. Thanks to the fans, thanks to the accent, thanks to God, thanks to Rockefeller, Jay-Z, Dame Dash, G, my mother, Rhymefest, everyone has helped me, and I plan to celebrate. I plan to celebrate and scream and pop champagne every chance I get because I'm at the Grammys, baby. I know everybody asked me the question. They want to know, what Kanye? I know he's gonna wild out. He's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wanted to know what I'd do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know. This highly anticipated ceremony became a pivotal night for Kanye as he secured a triumphant win. The 2005 Grammys served as a turning point in Kanye's career. However, it wouldn't necessarily be in the right direction, as later that year, in September 2005, during the Hurricane Katrina season, NBC hosted a televised fundraiser when Kanye West went off script and attacked former President George Bush. George Bush doesn't care about black people. While some individuals applauded Kanye for bringing attention towards systemic issues of racial inequality and negligence, others felt him interrupting a charitable event for a political publicity stunt was simply inappropriate. The incident became a defining moment, shaping Kanye's public perception, adding to his reputation of being provocative as well as an outspoken individual. Kanye's image appeared to be skewed even more when he appeared on South Park, the animated TV show. Kanye was depicted as a gay man only attracted to male fish, to which he spoke, "As long as people think I act like a bitch, this type of ish will happen to me." The satirical portrayal of Kanye West made him a comical subject for commentary, but nothing as big as what was next, the Kanye moment. The year was 2009, and it's the annual MTV Awards, which is being hosted at the Radio City Music Hall in Manhattan, New York. Beyoncé was nominated for multiple music awards for single ladies, including the Best Female Video and the Best Video of the Year awards, which Taylor Swift was also nominated for because of her song You Belong With Me. Taylor was expected to win the Best Female Video award, while Beyoncé was projected to win the Best Video of the Year. Taylor was announced the winner of the Best Female Video and gave her acceptance speech. Thank you so much. I always dreamed about what it would be like to maybe win one of these someday, but I never thought it actually would have happened. I sing country music, so thank you for giving me the chance to win a VMA award. Then a seemingly drunk Kanye West rushed the stage saying the unthinkable. "Yo Taylor, I'm really happy for you, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time." The crowd instantly started booing Kanye, and he left the stage and was escorted out of the award show, and this was the birth of the Kanye moment. After being berated and slandered by everybody, Kanye West made a public apology. "I'm so sorry to Taylor Swift and her fans and her mom. I spoke to her mother right after, and she said the same thing my mother would have said. She's very talented. I like the lyrics about being a cheerleader and she's in the bleachers. I'm in the wrong for going on stage and taking away from her moment. Beyonce's video was the best of this decade. I'm sorry to my fans if I let you guys down. I'm sorry to my friends at MTV. I will apologize to Taylor tomorrow." Welcome to the real world. Everybody want to boo me, but I'm a fan of real pop culture. No disrespect, but we watching the show at the crib right now because, well, you know, I'm so happy for Taylor. Booyah, you are very, very talented. I gave my worst to Outkast when they deserved it over me. That's what it is. I'm not crazy, y'all. I'm just real. Sorry for that. I feel really bad for Taylor, and I'm sincerely sorry. Much respect. Following this outrage, Kanye was going to hide and release My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. In 2013, Ye appeared on the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club, and vocalized his plans for the future, and speaking out how people never really saw his vision.
A futuristic way of thinking. You know, if you look at an interview from me from 10 years ago, everybody says, I love that interview. People didn't love it back then, though, because I was speaking to the future. I'm 10 years ahead mentally, and I'm trapped in today's time. And every now and then I crack you a smile for 2013, but I'm cracking you a frown for 2023. And I'm focused on what it's going to be. Just mark my words. As I'm Kanye West, you seen my execution. Did I not become the biggest rock star on the planet? Did I not influence all musicians? Did I not go and get the exact girl that I wanted? Did I not start my family? Did I not ruffle the feathers of 2 presidents? Did I not get a chance to work with my idol? Did I not make Louis Vuittons? Did people not line up at the Yeezy store? Did I not make the college dropout, late registration, graduation, 808s, Blueprint 1, Blueprint 3, Watch the Throne, Cruel Summer, and Yeezus if you like it or not?
In the last 5 years, Kanye has done and said the most unthinkable, such as slavery was a choice, as well as calling out the Jewish execs in the music industry that are profiting off the real-life traumas and experiences black artists endure. Slavery was by far the biggest obstacle African Americans faced in the history of life. America was built off the back of free labor from black people, and 400 years later, we want equality and the white man is confused as if we don't deserve it. From being enslaved on the plantation and being forced to work heavy labor jobs with no compensation, they were treated as property and could be bought and sold at auctions. I don't care what anybody has to say, no race has harder or worse conditions in the history of life than the black race. And with Juneteenth passing in the last couple of days, it's only right I address this topic. So Kanye saying slavery was a choice is very insensitive and just goes to show when Kanye was turning down black people, nobody cared. However, when he addressed the Jewish people, the Jewish and Orthodox people, they felt away and stopped the money coming to his pockets with the quickness. Mostly everything Kanye said about the Jewish execs was true. However, his awkward delivery did cause a lot of uproar. After being seen with Candace Owens rocking a White Lives Matter t-shirt, was seen to mock BLM, as BLM wasn't actually using the money to directly benefit the black community. Now, Diddy called out Kanye in a series of texts, and Kanye told Puffy that him nor the Jewish community could influence him in any way. Shortly after, Kanye appeared on Nori's Drink Champs, and this was the straw that broke the camel's back. Jewish people have owned the black voice. Whether if it's through us wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt, all of us being signed to a record label, or having a Jewish manager, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney. Kanye's whole agenda was waking up the black community to understand that everybody finds a way to profit from us, but us. We tell our stories and experiences that millions of people love and get screwed over on the financial side from signing a horrible contract due to ignorance, and later we realize that we're receiving the short end of the stick. Boss makes $1, worker makes a dime. After the seemingly harsh Kanye comments, Adidas, his biggest partnership, cut ties with him, and so many other companies hopped on the bandwagon. Ye lost $2 billion and his entire billionaire status when he lost his Adidas deal, which in the eyes of many were stupid, but in the eyes of the woke, it was empowering. By him risking losing his money from the white man, he illustrated how for centuries they've been exploiting black pain and misery for profits. Adidas has lost over $1.3 billion in revenue over Yeezy shoes they couldn't sell due to their clause of their agreement, with Kanye presumptively stating he would get 15% of royalties. The interesting thing about this Adidas dilemma is Adidas also pledged to give a significant amount of the revenue to a non-profit organization. The truth is, Kanye West stood on business and slightly came out victorious. Now when Adidas cut ties with him, they were basically saving face for their brand image, as Kanye was saying a lot of things that were seemed as hateful and hurtful towards the Jewish community, and they didn't want to stick beside him because what he reflected, of course. Now, in this whole debacle between Adidas and Kanye is still going to get some form of compensation from them having his product. Like, we're only buying the Yeezy because it is Kanye. If anyone else put in the shoes, if this was no regular Stan Smiths or any other Adidas, we wouldn't be buying it. We're buying it because we love Kanye. It's a piece of him that we have as hip-hop fans by buying the shoe, and it's an experience. Like, everything is an experience, and we don't have that no more because Kanye West isn't working with cahoots with Adidas. The truth is, Kanye is a marketing genius. Whether you like what he does or not, Kanye West is extremely controversial with his absurd outbursts and crazy shenanigans. He still finds a way to be successful doing what makes him him. Kanye was a man with a plan and he stuck to it. When he was a producer for Rockefeller in the early 2000s and wanted to be a rapper, many people looked down on him because they thought, who's this producer trying to be a rapper? And he outdid almost everybody on that label except Jay-Z in rap career stature. When he first wanted to join the fashion industry, many people thought, why don't you just stick to music? You're a rapper, you're not really a clothing designer, you're trying to do too much and this isn't your lane. He blocked out the noise and created Yeezy, a billion-dollar brand, and has worked with Gap, Vogue, Balenciaga, all of our favorite high-end brands, Louis Vuitton, and he's done everything that we never expected from him. If you listen to Kanye West's music is the undeniable code to strong self-esteem. Kanye West is a creative genius and an innovator. From the college dropout, late registration, and graduation, hate him or love him, you can't deny his impact in the hip-hop world.